Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening po sa ating lahat dyan mga friends. This is Nurse Annie again and welcome back to my channel. Okay, so for those of you who are new here, this channel is all about my nursing life, my nursing adventure, my American dream, and everything in between. So if you want to be inspired, motivated, or just want to be entertained, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button and connect with us. O, di ba? Kompleto yan, lagi. Anyway, our topic for today would be about, meron kasing nursing group sa Facebook na nag-join ako. And there was a time when life insurance, the different kinds of life insurance was a hot topic on that Facebook group, ano? At medyo napa-comment ako. I don't usually comment on post, ano, but napa-comment ako doon. So merong katanungan na na-raise. I will show you, okay? I will show you the question that was raised sa sa Facebook group na yon. But this is not it. Hihimayin natin, o di ba? Umpisahan ko sa tanong ha, kasi nag-comment ako, may nag-reply na ang tanong niya, sabi niya, are you licensed CFP, Certified Financial Planner yon, or licensed insurance agent? There is a difference. An insurance agent is not allowed to sell investment vehicles and not licensed to provide financial advice mandated by SEC. SEC is, ano ba ang SEC? Mandated by SEC. So make sure you are what you say you are. Please clarify your credentials. Thanks. So nag-comment ako doon, but for now, dyan po tayo dyan po tayo mag-base sa ating video ngayon. I just wanted to answer that question. Kasi masyadong medyo kailangan nating sagutin. Probably for those of you who are following me on Facebook o yung mga friends ko sa Facebook na you have seen that I am posting so many things about financial education, okay? So before we can move further, for those of you, hihimay-himayin natin ano ba ang may credibility ba ako to speak about or to even discuss about life insurances, parang ganon. And we will just talk a little bit about life insurance kasi parang gagawin ko yata itong series para ma-educate ko pa yung mga gustong ma-educate naman. But before we move on, if you are interested on this topic, then keep on watching until end, okay? Okay, so before I will proceed, I just wanted to inform, sa mga manunood ng video na ito that I am a licensed financial professional. What does that mean? Before po kay parang ano lang yan real estate. Bago ka pwedeng makapagbenta ng bahay or even before you are called a realtor, kailangan mo ng license that is a state and federally regulated business, just like in the financial industry. So I am licensed to multiple states kasi pwede kang mag-license lang sa states where you belong, where you live. Pwede kang din namang mag-license sa ibang states. So I am licensed in multiple states and I don't probably need to tell every state that I have license pero of course ang resident license ko is North Carolina because I am from North Carolina. So puntahan natin i-discuss natin yung tanong nung nag-comment sa comment ko tignan natin ulit, i-share ko sa inyo. Kasi ang nangyari doon, meron kasing post that was the very hot topic, sabi ko nga sa Facebook group na yun, nurses Facebook group na yun, about life insurances. Kasi may mga members doon na may mga members doon na nag-a-advocate ng buy term and invest the difference. For us, as a part of an organization where we sell all the different kinds of life insurances, hindi namin sasabihin na mali yan, mali ito, mas maganda ang term or ang whole life or ang IUL or ang UL or final expense, ganun. No. If we educate those people about all the different kinds of life insurances, and the people will be the one to decide which one will fit their needs and their budget. Ang magagawa lang namin is i-educate namin sila, and we will educate them about the pros and cons. And of course, as a financial professional, dahil alam naman namin yung mga difference, we can also give advice. We can also give advice. Sabihin namin na ganito po kasi ang pros and cons nito, ganito po kasi ang pros and cons nito. We don't tell the people to, dapat ito ang bilhin mo, dapat ito ang kunin mo pala na life insurance. No. And, nababasa ko talaga yung thread na yon, as in talagang umabot yata ng 1,000 ang comments, because their members are actually from different there are members who are agents like me, who are financial professionals like me, who belong to different companies naman. So may mga agents who are like us na we can discuss all the different types of insurances, at may mga agents naman doon who can only discuss and sell term life insurances. Parang ganun lang. Merong mga limitations kasi yan. Depende kung saang company ka at depende kung anong license meron ka. Ganun yon. Kasi ganito po yung doon. Teka lang, hindi ko natuloy. Ito yata. I-share ko lang ha. Ito yung post about investment, about term insurances, and yung mga 401, 403, mga tax advantage financial portfolios. Tapos sabi doon, let's settle the deal. I invite you for a live stream. Sabi nga dito, walang yumayaman sa IUL, walang yumayaman dahil ang insurance nila 500K, and pinapayaman ng mga nag-invest dito ay yung ahente nyo at upline ng ahente nyo. Himay-himayin natin yan kasi I believe that people know what they know and people don't know what they don't know. Hindi ko naman sinasabing hindi ko sinasabing mali kasi what this person believes is what he says. So kung ano yung nalalaman niya, syempre yun lang ang sasabihin niya. May nag-comment lang diyan, may nag-comment lang diyan sa post na yan, na sabi niya walang lumayaman, ganito. Sabi niya, hindi ko naisahin kasi napakahaba ng comment niya. Basta sabi niya, post from outside just to hear the other side. Posting this not to rub people the wrong way, but to share my perspective as an informed consumer, not an agent. So itong si nag-reply, isa siyang consumer, isa siyang client for an IUL, and meron din siyang mga term na life insurances, mga ganyan. Basta I always believed in diversified portfolio, and that is what we educate people about actually. There has to be a diversification. If you really want to build a strong financial foundation, you should really have a diversification in your financial portfolios, Pero ang sinasabi kasi nung iba na walang yumayaman, sino ba ang nagsabi na ang mga life insurance is investment? There are syempre hindi natin din maiaalis na may mga agent na that's how they portray kasi ang IUL, but life insurance has never been an investment, but it's with investment component. Kasi, di ba, pag sinabi mong investment, that means nag-grow yung money. And in an IUL, nag-grow yung money. Later, I will show you. Siguro, kapag later on, maggagawa ako ng yung series about this so that I can educate more people about the differences of the different types of life insurances. So, ang haba ng kanyang comment. Pero, konti-konti ha. Fast forward, I also became a licensed agent because I see so much value to the platform and the services being provided to people. Initially, I was just casual about this business, but when I delivered a critical care illness check to my client who got diagnosed with cancer and delivered a check to my client who died too soon, my passion grew more to reach out to people to protect their what-ifs in life. So marami na naman siyang sinabi dito. Point 1, sabi niya, let's debunk the statement posted in that group with a consumer perspective. Point 1, invest in term insurance and maximize your 401k Roth and real estate investments. Term insurance is not an investment. It's basically renting a coverage for 10, 20, 30 years. And if you don't use, you lose all the money you put in. Fun fact, term is the most lucrative business for companies because 99% of people outlive their term. Ibig sabihin po, pwede kang buhay pa pagkatapos ng term na binili mo na life insurance. You are still alive. So that means all the money that you put into the life insurance parang mawawalang saysay dahil you will outlive the number of years ng term mo. So mawawala na yon. So hindi mo makukuha yung benefit. Neither your family, di ba? Sabi pa, maximize your 401k may be a good strategy short term, but if you want to build a tax-efficient portfolio, then maximizing your 401k is not ideal because your money is exposed to tax risk and market risk. Plus, do you think taxes will go up or will go down in the future? Ang haba niya, nagbigay pa siya ng mga ano. Pero about taxes, we are not tax professionals. So usually ang sinasabi namin, consult your tax professional. Pero as financial professionals, meron kaming idea naman kahit papano about taxes. Yung mga 401k, 403b, mga ganyan, tax deferred po yan. You will contribute to your on those to those financial portfolios a non-tax money. So hindi pa na tax-an na pera ang kino-contribute mo doon. So kapag malaki na, those retirement strategies actually ay merong 59.5 rule. Ibig sabihin, pwede mo siyang ma-withdraw at the age 59.5 para hindi ka ma-penalty. However, if you decided to withdraw it early, syempre matataksan ka na nga, mapipenalty ka pa. And the thing is, may team member kasi kaming mga tax professionals. Ang dami naming members na tax professionals. And nung pumunta kami ng Mexico, medyo naliwanagan ako about taxes, but of course, I am not licensed to talk about taxes. Konti lang, mga ganyan, kasi alam ko din naman, mga educated consumer naman tayo, depende pala din, kasi kapag halimbawa, ngayon na mas bata ka, mas malaki yung tax bracket mo, you have to, she advises that, she advised us actually where you can strategically put your money into para makuha mo yung advantage naman ng mataas or mababang tax bracket. Medyo complicated na topic, pero mga tax professionals ang magagaling dyan. Hindi na tayo discuss further about yan. Point 2 daw, yung sabi nung nag-post na walang yumayaman sa IUL, dahil ang insurance nila 500k, ang pinapayaman daw mga nag-invest dito ay yung ahente. Sabi nung nag-comment, it says no one got rich having an IUL. This actually made me laugh because we can also throw this statement. No one also became rich having a maxed out 401k. Yan yung mga natin, i-discuss natin mamaya. More, blah, blah, blah. Ang dami-dami na niyang sinabi. He also pointed out that if you get IUL, the only person that you are making rich is your agent and the upline of your agent. Ito ang pinaka, parang nanggagalaiti ako sa ganito, no, na sinasabi ng mga ng hindi nakakaintindi. Let me just make this clear, okay? Sinabi ko kanina na we are a part of an organization or a company, or I am licensed to even sell and talk about term and permanent life insurances. So alam ko ang difference niyan. So kapag may client kami, of course, we will earn through commission. Parang ganyan lang yan eh. Sasabihin niya, sa agent lang daw pumupunta. Tanungin ninyo, sino ang nagsabi sa inyo na sa agent lang pumupunta yung malaking part ng inyong premium? Excuse me. Parang ano lang yan eh, parang realtor lang yan, parang car agent lang yan, parang lahat ng mga markets, lahat ng mga nagbebenta, 'di ba? Halimbawa, bumili ka ng sasakyan. Kapag bumili ka ng Kia worth 20,000 at yung kaibigan mo bumili ng Lamborghini na worth 500,000, of course, mas malaki yung kikitain ng nagbenta ng Lamborghini. Ano ba yung tawag dun? Sentido común ba yun? Common sense ba? Common sense. Parang ganon. Common sense lang yan. Parang kapag halimbawa yung ahente ninyo sa bahay, di ba? Nung bumili ka ng bahay, ang worth ng bahay mo is 500,000. Yung kaibigan mo, ang worth ng bahay niya is 250,000. Of course, mas malaki ang kikitain ng ahente mo dahil 500, dahil mas mataas yung presyo, yung cost ng iyong bahay kaysa yung mas cheaper na bahay. You get me? Parang ganun ba? Tapos sasabihin ng mga tao na sa ahente lang napupunta. No, excuse me. Ito talagang nakakapang ano ng ano ba ng as a financial professional and as someone who knows what's the difference between permanent and term life insurances, nakaka ano ng ulo ba, ano ba to, nakaka sakit ng bangs, parang ganon. Diyos ko, hindi lang nila alam. That's why they always say people just don't know what they don't know. Parang ano lang yan, parang yung mga 403 ninyo, parang yung mga 401k ninyo, yung mga agent, yung mga companies, yung mga agent na nagbibenta sa inyo sa ospital, halimbawa tayong mga nurses, meron ding cut ang mga yan. Or yung mga nag-i-invest ng 401 ninyo, kapag mas malaki yung ilalagay ninyo, syempre mas malaki yung makukuha ng nag-i-invest ng pera ninyo. Parang ganun lang yun. It just works on lahat ng mga ganyang bagay ng mga commission, ba? Commission based earnings na mga ganyan. Sabi ko nga, pinaka easy na example is yung sasakyan. Of course, kapag bumili ka ng mahal na sasakyan, mas malaki yung kita ng ahente mo. So, yung mga nagsasabi na mga na mga tao, na mga agent, na sa agent lang daw pumupunta yung malaking part ng premium ng mga nagbebenta ng IUL dahil I reckon term lang ang pwede nilang ibenta. Kasi ganito yan, hindi ko naman nilalahat pero dapat hindi nila yan sinasabi kung hindi nila talaga alam. O sasabihin na naman nila na I have been studying or I have had an IUL policy before and ganito, ganyan, ganyan. May nagpakita pa nga on another post ng kanyang kita daw sa IUL, nag-negative. Ano yan eh, parang ano yan eh, that is not actually, sasabihin nila buy term and invest the difference. Ay naku, nawala na tuloy ako. Teka, ipakita ko yung, so marami siyang sinabi, balik tayo, magulo ako no, pero medyo na ano lang talaga yung ko no, yung utak ko ba medyo, ay ano ba to, kailangan ko tong gawan ng video kasi napo-poison, parang napo-poison yung mga tao. Marami akong mga clients na, ay, Ma'am Annie, Nurse Annie, bakit ganito daw pala, ganyan, ganyan, ganyan. So, kailangan kong sa amin kasi, parang ganito, tapos sasabihin ng iba, na, you have to read the fine prints, puro fine prints, puro fine prints. Kailangan daw alam mo ang bawat detalye ng life insurance na bibilhin mo, ng IUL na bibilhin mo. Bakit? Ang tanong ko, Nung kumuha ba kayo ng 401, nung nag-enroll kayo ng 401 or nag-enroll kayo ng 403B or even nung kumuha kayo ng term, alam nyo ba ang fine prints niyan? I doubt. Alam nyo ba kung paano ini-invest yung mga 401 contributions ninyo? Alam nyo ba na may 59.5 rule yan? Alam nyo ba kung saan napupunta yung binabayad ninyo? I doubt. Bilang isang ahente na nagbebenta, may mga clients ako na may term, may mga clients ako na may mga IUL, and I myself has all those types of life insurance under my name, okay? Kasi alam ko yung difference niya at alam ko iba-iba yung neither one of them is bad, ano? Lahat 'yan maganda. Depende lang sa needs and sa affordability and sa goal ng isang client, 'di ba, ng isang tao. Ano ba ang goal niya? So we are just there to educate them, to tell them what is this, what is that before, and they will be the one to decide for themselves. Nanggagalaiti lang ako dito kasi kasi ganun nga. Pero mawawala naman 'to, pasensya na kayo kasi parang, tumataas yung dugo ko, but it's just normal. Kasi hindi naman talaga lahat if you just only know. Siguro sa, description ng video na ito, I will be putting some links about videos on about IULs para makita ninyo kasi, hindi talaga siya ano, hindi siya ano bang tawag nito, ay naku, nagpo-pause ako kasi medyo mahaba-haba na yung sinasabi ko, but we will continue. Magshi-share ulit ako, ishi-share ko. Ang dami ko pang masasabi pero i-share ko na lang yung ano, yung, comment ko naman, yung sagot ko sa nagtanong sa akin na are you, let's see the question again, okay? Are you a licensed CFP or licensed insurance agent? There is a difference. An insurance agent is not allowed to sell investment vehicles and not licensed to provide financial advice mandated by the SEC. What's yung nakakaano lang dito, alam nyo ba, yung nagtanong sa akin nito is, gusto ko ngang tanungin pakita ko sa inyo kung ano yung sagot ko ha. Sabi ko kasi, hello, members, yung group, did not want to actually post anything here per se, but just wanted to answer the question that was raised on my comment to a thread. A certain member asked me if I am a CFP or a licensed agent and went on to say that those two are different and that a licensed agent don't have the right to sell investments in the premise of my response to a comment. If I could ask the said member, is he also a CFP or a licensed insurance agent? I suppose to answer their question on the thread, but when I tried, I realized that they already turned off comments on the said post. Kasi nung nag-reply ako sa comment niya, hindi na ako pwedeng maka-reply. Tinanggal nila yung commenting sa thread na yun. Ha? Paano ba yan? Hindi ko maaano pala ang sarili ko or hindi ko man lang ma-explain or hindi man lang ako makapagbigay ng opinion. So ang ginawa ko, pinost ko siya. Yung post talaga doon sa group na yun. Pero hindi din nila in-approve, dinecline din nila. Ayan o, 3 beses. 3 beses ako nag-post and pati yung kinoment ko, dinecline din nila. Tapos pinost ko kasi binlock ko yung mga names kasi sabi nila nag-instigate daw ng mga ano yun, yung mga ganyan-ganyan. So tinanggal ko yung mga names. Pero hindi pa rin nila inapprove. So what does that mean? Ano yun? May tinatago sila? Parang ganon. So sabi ko dito in my comment to yung sa tao, sa tanong niya, did I mention there that I am a CFP or have I even mentioned of me being someone who sell investments? No, I am not a securities license. So I am not licensed to sell actual investment portfolios. But yes, I am a licensed life, health, and long-term care agent. I also wanted to ask the member if they are licensed financial advisor or a licensed insurance agent. I probably would want to reach out to them regarding excellent investment strategies that I am planning to do. Nag-a-advise nga sila ng buy term and invest the difference. Bakit? Sino ka ba? Or license na that can talk about investments? Kaya ngayon ang tinanong ko, naku tumataas na naman ang dugo ko, pasensya kayo. Pero dapat kapag magtanong ka ng ganyan, "Are you a licensed financial professional?" Of course I am. Pero ikaw, license ka din ba para discuss about investment? I doubt. I even doubt. Ewan ko lang, hindi kasi nila inano yung post ko na yan eh. Bakit sila? License ba sila na mag-discuss ng mga investments? Or even kung sabi nila na buy term and invest the difference, meron ba silang karapatan or nag-i-educate ba sila about investment? If you cannot educate people, especially mga nurses, dahil nurses group nga yun, about saan nila i-invest ang pera nila na sabi ninyo hindi nila ibili ng IUL. Ini-educate niyo ba sila kung paano sila mag-invest? Sinasabihan niyo ba sila? Binibigyan niyo ba sila ng options? Yung gano'ng mga ano ba, naku nakaka-ano ng dugo, nakakataas ng dugo, pasensya na kayo, pero nanggagalaiti talaga ako. Kasi yung mga nagsasabi ng ganyan, tatanong-tanungin mo pa ako kung license ba akong magsalita about life insurance? I am so proud to say yes. And it's not just in North Carolina, I tell you. I have license in many states. Ikaw kapag tanungin ko kayo yung mga a-advice diyan ng investment, meron ba kayong license to talk about investments? Ay naku, naku, ano 'to, umiinit yung ulo ko. Pero we have to talk about this kasi people who don't know about life insurances have to be educated. And tapos humahamon pa sila na mag-join daw ng, ano ba yun, yung, um, ano yun, live stream na mga ganyan. Tapos sasabihin ninyo, I will be the only one to ask. And you encourage me to buy IUL. No, that is not the purpose of us educating people. We don't educate you for you to buy IUL. No, we educate you about the different types of insurances at kahit anong pwedeng tanungin mo sa amin, and we will try our best to answer you. But if we cannot answer your question, we will give you some resources, parang ganun. Or we call somebody na nakakaalam ng mga kasagutan ng mga tanong ninyo. We don't just educate for you to buy IUL or even term or whatsoever types of life insurance. Kasi lahat po ng life insurance, we can discuss about it. So kapag magla-live stream, sabi ko, tapos may mga clients ako na natamaan na, ay Nurse Annie, mag-live stream daw kayo, sabihin mo na, paano ako magla-live stream? That is bias. Bias na yon kasi ang sabi nila is ako lang ang magtatanong at kayo ang mga panels ko, parang ganon. And you parang ano bang word nun? Parang encourage mo ako para bumili ako ng IUL, but that's not the purpose of educating people para bumili sila ng IUL. No. That's not the purpose of educating people. Ay nako, teka lang. Magpahinga muna ako, si Nurse Annie. Umiinit ang ulo. Pero gusto ko talaga 'tong i-raise kasi imagine ha, dahil sa comment ko na yun, parang may tinamaan yata, kaya hindi nila in-approve yung comment ko, and I even posted there, but they declined. You see, admin, 3 times yata na na-decline. So anong ibig sabihin nun? Are they selective? Sa bagay, selective nga sila. Selective talaga sila. Maaano ko yan kasi meron pa nga uling nagsabi, meron uling isang post lately naman na tapos tinanong, parang business yata, buti sabi ko lang, buti in-approve yung business mo na pinost diyan. Akala ko hindi sila nag-a-approve ng mga about business, ganyan. Tapos sabi nung may admin yata yun na nag-comment sa comment ko, sabi niya, pinipili lang namin, sabi nila. So that means they are selective talaga at pinangalanan pa niya yung company which Which member naman ako doon sa organization na yon. Yung mga members ng organization na 'to, we will not, hindi daw talaga nila yun ina-approve. So selective talaga sila. Akala ko ba ano yan, neutral, parang gano'n. For nurses group, o ngayon parang nakita ko mula nung nag-post yung ano, puro business na, may mga business na nagpo-post, ano ba 'to, sabi ko. Selective nga sila sa group na yon. So para ay umalis na nga lang ako sa group na yon kasi hindi hindi ano, they are biased, parang hindi fair sa mga members. So, marami nga daw silang mga ano 'to, binlock na mga agents ng IUL because I think, I reckon, naisip ko na lang na siguro kasi ang mga admin doon, mga term agents, yung mga agents, life insurance agents who only sell term. Yun lang, ano ko lang yun ha, hindi verified. Pero yun lang ang naisip ko. But you know, term is not, it's not at all bad. You just have to know your purpose in buying life insurances, your affordability and your needs, di ba? So, nako, napahaba na naman itong video na ito. Pero anyway, um, ano pa ba ang masasabi ko? Marami pa, pero this will be the start, okay? Para ma-educate ko naman kayo. Kasi, as a financial professional, ayaw ko nga sanang ano 'no, ma-discuss dito sa YouTube channel na ito about life insurance, but I think that's part of being a nurse, especially if you are new. We have to educate you kasi I am just lucky. I am, you know, na-educate ko yung sarili ko. So gusto ko din i-share sa mga tao. Gusto ko din i-share especially sa mga nurses. Kaya nga ako, you know, we have a campaign, financial literacy campaign, to educate the public, the people, para they will be educated consumer on any types of life insurances or financial products. Kasi kami naman, hindi lang naman life insurance yung pwede namin i-discuss. Marami pang iba. O kaya ibenta. Ganon yon, mga college funding plans, mga retirement plans, annuities, mga ganyan, estate planning, pwede din kaming mag-refer, mga car, home insurance, car insurance, referral po ang mga yan na ginagawa namin. So kung gusto niyo pong ma-educate, you know, education for us is a necessity here in America lalo. Kapag i-educate po namin our financial services is free, wala po kayong bayad, basta kontakin niyo lang po kami. Pwede namin i-share naman yung mga nalalaman namin, ano. But this video is just, you know, I just thought I had to do this video. Pero pasensya na po kapag medyo tumaas yung dugo ko, ano. Pero I just, you know, I just thought that it is really important for me to also to discuss all these things. Pero anyway, naku, napahaba na naman. Kung may mga katanungan po kayo about life insurance, dangan nga lamang at naumpisahan kong i-discuss dito sa video na ito, ano, about life insurances or whatever financial matters that you want to know, mag-message lang po kayo sa akin. Tapos titignan natin kung ano po yung mga concerns ninyo, okay? Ay, Diyos ko, ang dami ko nang sinabi. Ay naku, hindi ko nakikita yung ano, sarili ko. Ay naku, basta yun lang yung gusto ko lang i-clear yun kasi yun nga, tatanungin niya if I am licensed to discuss all about this, and yes, I am licensed to discuss about life insurances. Although I am not licensed to discuss about investment, pero siya ba, yung mga tao ba na nag-a-advise ng mga investments sa group na yon is licensed para mag-discuss about investment? Tell me, sana nga ano, tsaka lahat yung mga advise about life insurances doon, are they all licensed to discuss about life insurances? Or for those who are discussing about permanent life insurances, are they even licensed to discuss about permanent life? Kasi iba ang license ng pang-term lang, iba din yung may dagdag license yung pang-permanent or pang long-term care na insurance na may mga insurance na may pang long-term care, ganyan. So, alam niyo na dito sa Amerika, sabi nga nila, people just say that yung mga youth, yung mga financial advisors na tinatawag din katulad ni si ba yun? I found out na I heard na hindi pala siya licensed financial professional. Hindi pala siya licensed to discuss all about, life insurances. Pero anong tawag sa kanya? Financial advisor ba tawag sa kanya? 'Di ba? I'm not just sure basta narinig ko lang. Narinig ko lang na gano'n. Pero it's not bad naman. You watch them. Tignan ninyo. Pero kapag kasi nakarinig kayo ng isang side, dapat you have to research on your own kasi. Halimbawa, yun nga yung sabi ko kanina, bakit pag sasabihin na nalaman nyo ba yung fine print, yung pinaka-detalye, pinakamaliit na detalye ng insurance na binili nyo? Siguro kahit term ang binili nyo, baka hindi nyo pa nga alam lahat ng pinakamaliit na detalye ng life insurance na yan. Just for an example nga, yung sinabi ko kanina, nung nag-enroll kayo for a 401k, 403b, alam nyo ba lahat ng pinaka-detalye? As financial professionals, we are there to tell you bago kayo bumili. Pero, hindi ko naman that should not suffice you. Dapat mag-research kung gusto niyo talaga kung gusto niyo talagang malaman kung ano yung mga pros and cons ng bibilhin niyo. Mag-research din kayo, parang sasakyan lang yan eh. Pupunta kayo sa car dealer. Yung sasabihin lang ng ahente na tumingin sa inyo, maniniwala ka na ba doon? I doubt. Of course, nag-research ka na sa bahay mo pa lang, di ba? Siguro ilang buwan ka pa nag-research or ilang linggo ka nag-research about the specific type of car that you want to buy. Parang ganun lang yan sa life insurance. Kung gusto mo talagang malaman kung ano yung mga pros and cons ng bibilhin mo, mag-research ka din. At saka, tanungin mo yung agent. Halimbawa, nagdi-discuss kayo ng agent mo. Ay, parang hindi, nabasa ko ganito. You ask them. Ask them. Sasabihin, ano pa yung sasabihin ng iba na nakasaad lahat yan sa policy, yun, sa libro na isi-send sa'yo kapag na-approve ka. That's why we do annual review, not just even annual review, kahit half-year review or every month review kung gusto niyo pa para matanong ninyo. You just don't go and spread bad words against your agent. Dapat you take the initiative to learn or to know or to ask them about your life insurance policy, di ba? Hindi lang naman, ay Diyos ko, sabi ko nga ay hahaba lang ang usapan na ito kaya tama na. This is just the first video among many about financial literacy para naman ma-educate din kayo, ano? Pero ay nako, umaano lang ang ulo ko kaya hanggang dito na lang mga friends. Okay? Sorry at medyo nakita ninyo na tumaas konti yung dugo ko pero it's just normal for us, 'di ba? Kahit siguro kapag sabihin mo yung mga may alam talaga sa isang product tapos magsasalita against sa product na yun, ang tao na hindi naman alam kung ano ang product na yun, 'di ba? Nakakaano ng loob, 'di ba? So just educate yourself. Number one is educate yourself. You have to be an educated consumer. Hindi ka basta-basta Kung merong hindi maliwanag sa you ask. You can always ask your agent or you can always ask your financial professional. Pag wala kang financial professional, ask me, ask us. Mag-Zoom tayo. Ganyan. Pero kapag ano mo ako, ano ba yun? I-challenge mo ako for live stream? For what? Hindi kita i-educate para bumili ka ng IUL. No. I will educate you para ikaw mag-decide kung ano ang nararapat sa'yo. Parang ganun. Di ba? Ay, nako. Maano na naman ang utak ko. But this is, stop ko na kasi makakapagsalita pa ako ng marami kapag hindi ko na ina-stop, ha? But anyway, nako, thank you for everybody who is watching. Nako, pagpasensyahan nyo na po si Nurse Annie. Medyo ano lang talaga, I am very passionate to educate, most especially nurses. Parang 99% of my clients are nurses. Kasi yun ang ano, you know, I joined the campaign, the financial literacy campaign, actually for the purpose of educating myself, my family, and of course the nurses. Kasi nurse ako eh, alam ko, 'di ba? May YouTube channel nga ako na nag-e-educate ako or nag-share ako ng mga about nursing dito sa Amerika. That's why I am really very passionate about this kasi napakadami kong naririnig, nababasa na mga paiba-ibang ano, kaya we are here to help you. For those of you who wants to be educated, just contact us. Pwede ko pa kahit saang ano, kahit saang state, we can refer you even kung gusto nyong face to face. Kasi hindi lang naman dito sa North America. Our organization is all over America and Canada. Okay? So, yun, nako, hanggang dito na lang po mga friends. Pasensya na po kayo kapag maingay na ang aking anak. Okay? But thank you again. Thank you very much, friends, for watching all the videos that I am posting. And salamat po sa support. This channel is all about you actually. Para lang makatulong din po ako. Kung hindi ka naniniwala sa sinasabi ko, it's okay. But I am just here to share whatever I know. Okay? For those of you naman na hindi pa nakasubscribe, subscribe kayo or i-share niyo itong video na ito, i-share niyo or i-share niyo sa mga friends niyo para at least matuto din sila. Para magkaroon din sila ng idea, okay? Anyway, thank you again. Thank you very much for watching and see you again on my next video. Bye-bye.